So you're telling me you've been damaging your hair with bleach when baking soda can lighten it naturally? Yeah, I said it. That little box sitting in your kitchen cabinet might just be the best kept secret for getting lighter, brighter hair without the salon price tag or the chemical damage. That's why in this video, I'll show you the right way to use baking soda to safely and naturally lighten your hair. Plus, I'll break down some other natural hair lightening methods you can try at home, so stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get those sun-kissed locks without frying your hair. Okay, so why baking soda? What makes it such a powerful lightening agent? Baking soda is more than just a kitchen staple. It's a surprisingly effective natural lightening agent for hair. Its unique properties make it a go-to for those looking to brighten their locks without the damage of traditional bleach. One of the key reasons baking soda works for hair lightening is its ability to cleanse and exfoliate. It's a mild abrasive, meaning it helps scrub away buildup from styling products, excess oils, and even some of the artificial pigments left behind by hair dye. This makes it easier for lightening agents to penetrate the hair shaft, enhancing their effectiveness. But what makes baking soda really stand out is what happens when it's combined with ingredients like hydrogen peroxide or lemon juice. When mixed with hydrogen peroxide, baking soda creates an alkaline environment that helps break down melanin, the pigment responsible for hair color. This reaction gradually lifts the natural shade of the hair without the harsh stripping effects of commercial bleach. Hydrogen peroxide alone can be damaging, but baking soda slows down the process, making it a gentler alternative. Lemon juice works differently. It contains citric acid, which helps open up the hair cuticle and allows the sun's UV rays to lighten the strands. When mixed with baking soda, the lightening effect is amplified because the alkaline nature of baking soda enhances the breakdown of pigment while also balancing out some of the acidity of the lemon juice, making it less drying than using lemon alone. Unlike salon bleaches, which contain ammonia and other aggressive chemicals that can weaken the hair shaft, baking soda lightens gradually. This means it's much less likely to cause severe damage or breakage, especially for those with fine or aging hair that needs extra care. While it's still important to follow up with conditioning treatments to prevent dryness, the risk of overprocessing is significantly lower than with traditional bleach. Another major perk is affordability. Salon lightening treatments can cost a fortune, especially when maintenance appointments are factored in. A box of baking soda and a bottle of hydrogen peroxide or lemon juice cost just a fraction of what you'd pay for professional services. For those looking for a budget-friendly way to brighten their hair naturally, baking soda is a simple and effective solution. The best part is that this method allows for more control over the lightening process. You can apply it selectively for a sun-kissed look, use it in layers for a more gradual transformation, or combine it with other natural ingredients to customize the effect. Whether you're looking for subtle highlights or an all-over lift, baking soda provides a safe and natural alternative to traditional bleaching methods. But before you go dumping a box of baking soda on your head, let's talk about how to do it the right way. DIY hair lightening can be tricky, especially for women over 50. Hair naturally changes as we age, becoming more delicate, drier, and sometimes more resistant to color treatments. That's why it's important to find methods that brighten your hair without stripping away moisture or causing unnecessary damage. Baking soda is one of the gentlest ways to lift color gradually, giving your hair a fresh, sun-kissed look without the chemicals found in traditional dyes and bleaches. The key to success is balance. Too much of one ingredient can leave hair feeling brittle, while too little won't give noticeable results. This method is designed to lighten hair gradually while keeping it soft and healthy. It's also easy to customize depending on how light you want to go and how sensitive your hair is to treatments. Start by gathering your ingredients. You'll need baking soda, a liquid activator like hydrogen peroxide or lemon juice, some water to adjust the consistency, and a small mixing bowl. A brush or applicator will help distribute the mixture evenly. The choice of activator depends on your hair's needs. Hydrogen peroxide works faster for a stronger lift, while lemon juice offers a more gradual lightening effect that's gentler on the hair. Mix the baking soda with your chosen liquid until you get a smooth, spreadable paste. The consistency should be thick enough to stay on your hair without dripping, but not so thick that it's difficult to apply. If the mixture feels too dry and clumpy, add a little more water. If it's too runny, sprinkle in a bit more baking soda. Section your hair to make application easier. If you want to lighten your entire head, apply the paste evenly from roots to ends in thin layers. For a more subtle, highlighted effect, focus on the mid-lengths and ends. This technique mimics the natural brightening effect of the sun, creating dimension without looking harsh or artificial. Let the mixture sit on your hair for 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how light you want to go. If your hair is fine, dry, or has been previously colored, check it every 10 minutes to make sure it's not becoming too dry or stiff. If you notice any signs of brittleness, rinse it out immediately to avoid unnecessary damage. Rinse your hair thoroughly with cool water to remove all traces of the mixture. Cool water helps close the hair cuticle and lock in moisture, preventing excessive dryness. Avoid using hot water, as it can strip your hair of natural oils. Follow up with a deep conditioner or hydrating hair mask to restore softness and keep your hair feeling smooth and manageable. For a more natural, blended look, consider applying the paste in layers rather than coating all of your hair at once. This method creates a softer, multi-dimensional effect that enhances your natural highlights. If your hair tends to become brassy after lightening, using a purple shampoo once a week can help maintain a fresh, neutral tone. Lightening your hair naturally takes patience, but the results can be worth it. Unlike chemical bleaching, which can leave hair dry and brittle, this method allows you to gradually achieve a lighter shade while keeping your hair healthy and strong. It's a great option for anyone looking to brighten their look without harsh treatments or expensive salon visits. Okay, so maybe you're not totally sold on baking soda, or you just want to try different techniques. No worries, there are plenty of natural ways to lighten your hair without chemicals. Baking soda is a great option for lightening hair, but it's not the only natural method. If you prefer something even gentler or want to experiment with different techniques, there are plenty of ways to achieve a lighter look without using harsh chemicals. These methods are especially helpful if your hair is already prone to dryness, or if you want a more gradual, subtle change that enhances your natural tones instead of completely altering them. One of the most classic and effective natural lighteners is lemon juice combined with sunlight. This technique has been around for decades and is known for its ability to subtly brighten hair over time. The citric acid in lemons helps open up the hair cuticle, allowing the sun's UV rays to gradually lift the pigment. This method works best for lighter hair shades, but with repeated applications, even brunettes can see a noticeable difference. To try this method, mix fresh lemon juice with water and pour it into a spray bottle. Lightly mist it over your hair, focusing on the areas you want to lighten. Then spend about 30 minutes outside in the sun to activate the lightening process. Since lemon juice can be drying, always follow up with a deep conditioning treatment or a leave-in conditioner to prevent your hair from feeling brittle. If you're looking for an ultra-gentle option, chamomile tea is a fantastic alternative. Chamomile has been used for centuries to enhance golden tones in hair, and it's one of the safest natural lightening methods. Unlike lemon juice, chamomile is incredibly moisturizing, making it ideal for women with dry or aging hair. To use this method, brew a strong pot of chamomile tea and let it cool completely. Then, pour it over your hair and let it sit for at least 30 minutes before rinsing. For an even stronger effect, try sitting outside in the sun while the tea is in your hair. This method works especially well for blondes and light brunettes, giving the hair a warm, sun-kissed glow without the risk of damage. Plus, chamomile has soothing properties that can help with scalp health, making it a great two-in-one treatment. For those who want a conditioning treatment that also lightens hair over time, a honey and cinnamon mask is a wonderful option. Honey naturally contains small amounts of hydrogen peroxide, which gradually lifts hair color, while cinnamon enhances this effect. This method is particularly good for anyone looking to add warmth and brightness to their hair while keeping it soft and hydrated. To make the mask, mix raw honey with cinnamon and a bit of olive oil or conditioner to create a thick paste. Apply it to damp hair, making sure to coat the strands evenly. Let it sit for at least an hour before rinsing it out with warm water. The longer you leave it in, the better the results. This treatment is incredibly nourishing, and as a bonus, your hair will smell amazing afterward. If you want to gradually brighten your hair with ingredients you already have in your kitchen, apple cider vinegar is another great choice. It works by gently lifting excess buildup from the hair shaft, allowing your natural color to shine through while creating a subtle, lightening effect over time. To use it, mix equal parts apple cider vinegar and water. Pour it over your hair after shampooing, and let it sit for a few minutes before rinsing. This method is particularly effective for those who already have highlights or lighter tones in their hair, as it enhances brightness while also balancing the scalp's pH and reducing frizz. Natural hair lightening is all about patience and consistency. Unlike chemical treatments that can strip and damage the hair in one session, these methods take time to build up a noticeable effect. The benefit is that they're much gentler and allow you to control how much or how little you lighten your hair. Whether you choose baking soda, lemon juice, chamomile, honey, or apple cider vinegar, the key to success is maintaining a healthy hair routine. Always follow up with deep conditioning treatments and hydrating masks to keep your strands soft and strong. With the right care, you can achieve a natural, sun-kissed look without ever stepping foot in a salon. All right, before you grab the baking soda and start mixing, let's go over some key do's and don'ts to make sure you get the best results. Hair naturally becomes drier and more delicate as we age, so using the wrong approach can lead to damage, breakage, or uneven results. The key to achieving a beautiful, natural-looking lightness is to be gentle and patient throughout the process. Here are the most important do's and don'ts to ensure you get the best results while keeping your hair strong and healthy. Always start with a strand test before applying any lightening treatment to your entire head. This is especially important if your hair has been color-treated, chemically processed, or is naturally prone to dryness. As we get older, hair tends to become more porous, meaning it can absorb treatments differently than it once did. What works for one person may not work the same way for another, so testing a small hidden section first allows you to see how your hair reacts. If the test strand looks dry or brittle after rinsing, it's a sign that you may need to adjust the formula, shorten the processing time, or focus on moisturizing your hair before attempting full application. Deep conditioning is non-negotiable after any lightening treatment, no matter how natural the method. Even gentle ingredients like baking soda, lemon juice, or honey can cause some level of dryness over time. As we age, the scalp produces less natural oil, making hair more prone to brittleness. That's why replenishing lost moisture is crucial. A hydrating hair mask, a rich conditioner, or a nourishing leave-in treatment will help restore softness and prevent breakage. If you have particularly dry or coarse hair, consider using coconut oil or argan oil as an overnight treatment before washing your hair. The healthier your strands are, the better they'll respond to lightening, giving you a soft, natural glow instead of a dull, frazzled look. Patience is key when using natural methods. Unlike salon bleach, which works instantly but can be damaging, natural ingredients take time to gradually lighten hair. It often requires multiple applications to see noticeable results, and that's perfectly normal. Many women make the mistake of trying to speed up the process by applying treatments too frequently or leaving them on for too long, thinking this will lead to a stronger effect. Unfortunately, this usually has the opposite effect, causing dryness, frizz, or even breakage. A slow, steady approach not only protects the hair, but also creates a more natural, sun-kissed look, rather than an uneven or brassy result. One of the biggest mistakes people make is leaving baking soda or other lightening treatments on for too long. While it may seem logical that a longer application time would mean better results, this isn't how natural lightening works. Once the treatment has lifted as much pigment as it can in one session, leaving it on any longer only strips moisture from the hair without providing any additional brightening. If your hair starts feeling stiff or overly dry during the process, rinse it out immediately and follow up with deep conditioning. A good rule of thumb is to start with shorter processing times and gradually build up as needed, rather than risking over-processing your hair in one go. If your hair is already dry, brittle, or thinning, be extra cautious before trying any lightening method. Hair that is lacking moisture is far more vulnerable to damage, and even natural ingredients can make things worse if used improperly. If your hair tends to be dry, it's a good idea to focus on hydration for a few weeks before attempting any kind of lightening. Regular deep conditioning, using gentle shampoos, and avoiding excessive heat styling will help strengthen your hair so it can handle the lightening process more effectively. Healthy hair responds better to natural treatments, meaning your results will be smoother and more even. Managing expectations is an important part of using natural lightening techniques. Unlike chemical bleaches, these methods won't give you instant salon-level results in a single session. They are designed for gradual brightening, creating a soft and natural-looking lift over time. If you're hoping to lighten your hair by multiple shades, it will take several applications to reach your desired result. The good news is that because these methods are far gentler than traditional bleach, they are much less likely to cause long-term damage. Instead of stripping your hair and leaving it dry and fragile, they allow you to achieve a natural, glowing effect without compromising the health of your hair. By following these do's and don'ts, you can safely lighten your hair while keeping it soft, healthy, and vibrant. The key is to be patient, use gentle techniques, and always prioritize moisture. When done correctly, natural lightening enhances your beauty in a way that looks effortless and flattering without the risks of harsh chemical treatments. You've lightened your hair, and now what? How do you keep it looking fresh and healthy? Lightening, even when done naturally, can leave hair a little drier and more prone to damage. Proper maintenance is key to keeping it soft, healthy, and vibrant. The good news is that a few simple steps can make all the difference in preserving your fresh new look. Switching to a sulfate-free shampoo is one of the best things you can do for your hair. Traditional shampoos with sulfates can be too harsh, stripping away natural oils and moisture. This is especially important for women over 50, as hair naturally becomes more delicate with age. A gentle, sulfate-free formula will cleanse your hair without over-drying it, helping to maintain softness and prevent excessive fading. Deep conditioning is a must, especially after lightening. Even the gentlest methods can leave hair feeling a bit drier than usual. Using a rich, hydrating hair mask or deep conditioner once a week will help restore lost moisture and keep your strands smooth and manageable. Ingredients like coconut oil, shea butter, and argan oil are excellent for replenishing hydration. If your hair feels particularly dry, leaving a conditioning treatment on for an hour before rinsing can work wonders. Sun exposure plays a huge role in how your hair color evolves after lightening. While a little sunlight can enhance the brightening process, too much exposure can take it a step too far, making your hair lighter than you intended and, in some cases, causing unwanted brassiness, dryness, or even breakage. Once your hair has been lightened, whether naturally or with chemicals, it becomes more vulnerable to UV damage. The sun's rays break down the hair's natural pigment even further, sometimes leaving behind an orange or yellowish tone instead of the soft, sun-kissed effect you were aiming for. Protecting your hair from the sun is one of the simplest ways to maintain your new color and keep your hair healthy. Wearing a hat when spending long periods outdoors is an easy and effective solution, especially if you're out in direct sunlight. Wide-brimmed hats or breathable sun hats not only protect your hair, but also help prevent sun damage to your scalp, which can become more sensitive as we age. If you're going for a walk, gardening, or relaxing at the beach, keeping your hair tucked under a hat can prevent it from becoming overly dry or faded. Keeping your hair protected from the sun ensures that your lightened color stays fresh and vibrant for longer. Whether you opt for a hat, a protective spray, or an extra dose of hydration, these simple steps make a big difference in preventing brassiness, dryness, and unwanted damage. If your hair starts to develop an unwanted brassy or yellowish tint, purple shampoo can help tone it down. This is especially helpful for blondes and lighter brunettes, as purple tones work to neutralize warm hues and keep hair looking cool and bright. Using a purple shampoo once a week can help maintain a fresh, salon-quality tone without needing additional treatments. Just be sure not to overuse it, as too much can leave hair with a slightly purple or ashy tint. With just a little extra care, your newly lightened hair can stay healthy, soft, and full of life. Small changes to your routine, like using gentle products, deep conditioning regularly, and protecting your hair from the sun, will go a long way in keeping your new color looking its best. Keeping your hair light, bright, and healthy doesn't have to be complicated. With the right techniques and a little extra care, you can maintain gorgeous, naturally lightened hair without the damage of harsh chemicals. Now, do you have your own secret trick for keeping your hair looking fresh and vibrant? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your secrets. And if you enjoyed watching this video, you will definitely love this next one.